So, folks, it's the big night of exit polls. Now, over the last decade or so, whenever you and I have met on television, I've always said that exit polls are not the real deal. The real deal is actually the day of counting, and that's going to come only on the 4th. The way to look at exit polls, according to me, is to look at exit polls for a broader direction. Don't don't judge a psephologist or a channel or the numbers that you're seeing from the point of view, oh, this guy's got the numbers absolutely spot on, or he's got the vote share absolutely spot on. In a diverse, complicated, complex country like ours, no, to be able to convert vote share into an accurate seat share is a very, very hazardous exercise. And that's why many pollsters get it wrong. What we've done on Squirrels this time, and that's why I thought that we will share this broadcast with you, is that we have come up with something that we are describing as the people's exit poll. And we've done this exit poll for all regions, from north to south to east to west. So let me first begin with what we are predicting, let's say, in Uttar Pradesh, right? What is the overall national scenario? What is the overall region-wise scenario? So where is the BJP likely to hold on to the kind of massive gains that it had made in 2019? Remember, in states like Uttar Pradesh, in states like Jharkhand, in states like Delhi, in states like Haryana, the BJP's vote share had crossed well over 50%. What we are projecting this time in the state of UP, according to Squirrels, and you can go on to our platform, thesquirrels.in. In UP, lo and behold, we are stating that the Bharatiya Janata Party could well end up getting as many as 67 seats on its own. You know how the 67 could come up? This 67 could come up because the view is that Mayawati, who was clearly playing as a strategic alliance partner of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the vote of Mayawati, the core Jata vote of Mayawati, has it got shifted to the alliance or has it got shifted to the BJP? For these numbers to hold, that vote base, the fulcrum of the BSP, it seems has shifted dramatically to the Bharatiya Janata Party. So I want you that on the 4th, please look out for this critical factor. What is happening to the BSP's vote share, which at the worst of times has been in the region of 12 to 14%. This time around, is that vote share going to dramatically come down? And is the BJP's vote share set to climb even more? That should be critical factor number one for us to watch out for. The other state, in Bihar, look at the gains which the Bharatiya Janata Party is making. In Bihar, the BJP could well end up getting as many as 20 seats on its own. Last time around, the BJP was at 17. If the Bharatiya Janata Party ends up getting 20 seats on its own this time, the NDA, Nitish Kumar, likely to suffer some losses, but the BJP's tally is not dipping. The only two states where the BJP likely to take a bit of a hit is the state of Delhi, where our assessment is that maybe the Bharatiya Janata Party could lose maybe a seat or two. In Haryana, the Bharatiya Janata Party again could lose a couple of seats. So please do go onto squirrels.in, and you will see how we've tried to give you an understanding of different regions. And this is what we've done. It's there on our homepage, different regions of this exit poll, from south to east to north to west. All the data, all the public sentiment. This exit poll is not like, not like the other pollsters where people say that we're speaking to voters who are coming out of a booth after having cast their vote. This is what we have seen, having visited places on our own, having spoken to people on the day of voting, having spoken to psephologists, having spoken to regional media, and basically blending it with our own insight. Our own big number on Squirrels, folks, is this. We believe that the BJP on its own is most likely to make good gains in the state of West Bengal, to make good gains in the state of Odisha, make gains in the state of Karnataka, or at least holding on to what it has, not ceding ground in Gujarat, not ceding ground in Madhya Pradesh, not ceding ground in Rajasthan, not ceding ground in Chhattisgarh, maybe barring a seat or two. If this is the big reality, and if this is how the numbers are stacking up, according to our team at Squirrels, according to this public exit poll that we have done on Squirrels, the BJP is set to cross the 300 mark. right through our Twitter Spaces conversations, I've often spoken about it, that the Bharatiya Janata Party's last mile connectivity, its ability to convince the voter to come out even in extreme heat, well over 50 degrees, the BJP still masters that ability. The Congress has spoken about Ambani Adani. The Congress has spoken about, deeply personal comments against the Prime Minister. But given the fact that the poorest of the poor, the Dalits in the Hindi heartland, they continue to be big beneficiaries of the Labharti schemes, of the welfare schemes, it seems the opposition, even in 2024, may still be very near, and yet so far, at least as far as the optics is concerned. Now, what happens on the 4th of June? What will happen on the 4th of June is this, that in the state of West Bengal, if the BJP ends up being the single largest party, if in the state of Odisha the BJP ends up being the single largest party, if in Telangana it ends up matching the Congress's tally, and if in UP the Bharatiya Janata Party ends up touching the 70-seat mark that we are projecting on the Squirrels exit poll, then I suspect the opposition really will have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what went wrong. The specific allegations which were made repeatedly against Ambani Adani, and we've done a lot of reportage on this. Mr. Adani is not the enemy of India that Rahul Gandhi is trying to project him to be. So a public campaign which is mounted against those who are the biggest asset creators of the country is not something which is finding any favor with the voters. Will it actually happen or not, folks? That we'll know on the 4th for sure. But till then, well, enjoy the exit polls. Do log on to our website, https://squirrels.in. We'll do a Twitter Spaces conversation as well. You can find all these comments, all the commentary on our Twitter page as well. So do look at the numbers closely, and we'll see you again on the 4th of June.